rock and roll, also found himself in the West Midlands.
But he wasn't just performing. Our mystery star was actually a huge fan of the British car industry, as Jazz Brandreth discovered.
Longbridge Car Factory near Birmingham has a long history of producing cars. But it's an unlikely place to find a world-famous musician.
But it was here, in an office filing cabinet, that photographic evidence that had lain hidden for 30 years was discovered, revealing a visit from a huge star, the singer-songwriter Buddy Holly.
In the spring of 1958, Buddy and his band touched down in Britain for what would turn out to be their only tour here. The One Show has gained access to the cinefilm archives of Buddy Holly's manager, Norman Petty. The film he shot is one of the only surviving records of their time here. On this grueling tour, there should have been little time for anything else, but in Birmingham, Buddy managed to squeeze in a visit to the nearby car plant in Longbridge.
Well, he liked British cars and he liked Austin-Healeys. I think we forget sometimes how sexy British cars were in the 50s and 60s. The Austin-Healey was the sexy model of the time, and Buddy Holly liked them, and so he came with the Crickets and they were given a tour of the factory.
He was already well known in the US and had been in the UK charts, so you'd think that having someone like this in their midst would cause a bit of a stir with the factory workers.
Quite a lot of them didn't know who he was. Certainly the apprentice who was asked to show them round said to him, "What do you do for a living, Mr. Holly?"
This reaction didn't seem to put him off indulging his passion for cars, though.
Reputedly, he said, I'll take two. But we don't know whether he actually ever did pick them up.
With the tour of the factory over, there was enough time for some photos to be taken. But no one seemed to realise the significance of these images.
They went into the archives labelled Cricket's Skiffle Band, and it was only 30 years later they were dug out and published.
Maybe Buddy was hoping to leave the factory in an Austin-Healey, but he didn't. Later that night, he played at Birmingham Town Hall. It was a performance that would help cement his reputation as one of the pioneers of rock and roll. Danny Reddington was there.
All of a sudden, Buddy Holly was here with that awesome guitar sound.
While Buddy had earlier been marvelling at a great British export, Danny marvelled at a great US import, the Fender Stratocaster, the guitar Holly played on his UK tour that helped give him his signature sound.
The goose pimples that you get being here, watching him playing that guitar, it's affected the whole place. You couldn't believe what the sound he got from that one guitar and little speakers.
In February 1959, not long after his visit to the UK, Buddy died in a plane crash. Like so many artists, it was his early death which helped give his music cult status.
Today, his appearance and his music are instantly recognizable. Here's the One Show tribute to the day that Buddy came to Longbridge.
Well, thanks, Giles. And Alice, were you a big fan of Buddy Holly?
Oh, yeah, Buddy Holly. I mean, he had such a big influence on the British invasion, too. The Rolling Stones' first single, Not Fade Away, was a Buddy Holly song.